Hello, Happy New Year, and thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. Even if most of those are from shorts and one specific video. I wanted to do a fun video looking back at the stuff I did in 2025, sharing information about videos and my thoughts on them and if they did well. But I'm the kind of person who hates all the stuff they've done. So going through it, I hated this video and just regret it more and more. I'm still going to finish the video because I've already started and it could be a fun thing to look back on eventually. Also, I'll probably forget a decent amount of the behind the scenes sort of stuff making these. I already have for a few of these. Also, finishing this gives me more time to focus on the main video I'm doing right now, which is the Let's Split Up one. And of course, like most of my videos, I do like the idea, I just don't like the execution. But, look, you need the bad stuff to have the good stuff, and insert a happy message here about knowing you can't change the past, but you can learn from it, and the past is who you are. You just gotta keep moving forward. I had most of this video done, but it was too long, and like I said, I don't think anyone really cares. But I still want to finish it, so I scrapped the final half of this, and I'm just going to re-record it now as I edit through the video. There probably won't be much interesting footage in the background. I might put some gameplay clips up, that, or it's just a blank screen with some text on it maybe. Yeah, I'm sorry if the video isn't visually interesting. So just put this on in the background while you do whatever you do, and I will ramble away for like 20 minutes, probably more. I did make these two videos last year, but I thought I would throw them in here as it's my first major videos. So back in April of last year, I had some free time and finally decided to get the achievement 7-Day Survivor for Dead Rising 1. It's a bit of an infamous achievement known for its difficulty where you have to play the game for 14 hours straight, and if you die, you have to restart. If you pause, your time doesn't go forward. You get the idea. Even when recording it, I knew I was doing it in a dumb way, as I could have just done another achievement first to get a very overpowered weapon that just kills everybody in one shot. But I didn't do that. I probably still would have messed up at a lot of places because I would just make mistakes. But I eventually got it done and just uploaded the footage privately to my YouTube account because I didn't really make videos at the time. But a few months later, I didn't really have anything to do and decided to use that old footage to make a video. Just because the achievement is a bit infamous and I thought it could be something interesting to go over. Also because the amount of time I spent on the achievement itself. So I downloaded the footage off my YouTube account and then edited it on my iPad. And then I uploaded it. And surprisingly, it did somewhat well. So I did the other one, which didn't really do as good and I don't think was as good of a video, but it was still the two first videos I did. I don't think the two are good videos, but considering they're the first two major videos, I feel I have to mention them. Up until this point, I never really used my voice or anything on YouTube. I always wanted to stay faceless and voiceless and all that stuff. I think at the time I tried text-to-speech, but it didn't really feel right. Thankfully now, I am okay with using my voice in videos. I think this is really where the ramble stuff kinda began for me. Dead Realm was a game that went into early access in 2015, then fully released in 2017. The game was promoted by one of my favourite YouTube groups, that being the Vanos crew. I think the idea for the video started because I was watching some old Vanos videos. A Dead Realm one popped up, I watched it and then thought, I wonder what happened to this. So I did my research, checked out some stuff, and made it into a video. The video did decent, at least in views and watch time. I think as of now, it only got 2 subscribers. But I still like the video and think it was pretty decent. I say that, but I don't watch my videos after I upload them. I tried doing some random easy stuff around April and May. Looking back, I don't like the news ones. I think the ranking merch video was decent, I don't think it's good or even that interesting, but in comparison it's not that bad. I don't think these videos were super hard to make, and I don't think they took much time compared to the main videos. These were fine as just trying new things and just putting something out there. These were also the first ones where I used that PNG stick figure thing. Now this one did very well. I don't think it was meant to be a major video, but of course it's been a while since I made it, so I don't really remember. Right now my rankings have changed due to things like not being sure at the time of making that video, not having heavy opinions on episodes, thoughts changing on them, and also just talking about the episode, and just overall, thoughts change. It did decent in views, watch time, comments, subscribers. I do also want to redo that video when I've gone over every single Murder Drones episode. And I also want to do a version of it where I let you lot rank them. So I use polls, comments, talk to some people, and try get a fan ranking video out. Shorts. Okay, this is a lot. So, the first short I ever did is unlisted. It was just uploaded because I was curious on the differences between YouTube and TikTok for short form content. I would say the YouTube shorts stuff for me really started with that Murder Drones one at the end of February. Then I did some all the way through April, took a break in May, then went full steam on making shorts every few days. Some of the Digital Circus ones did well, with one of them getting over 30k views, 70 subscribers, and 2,000 likes, which was a surprise. That made it my most popular video until November, when a joke video of a smash or pass suddenly shot up. So this video started when I looked at my YouTube recommendations, like what they recommend you make, and I saw a lot of videos that were like this one. So I thought, okay, I don't actually think like this, but it could be a funny video. So I did the first one. It did decent. So I did the second one, which I made more risky and like the actual ones they recommend with cropped images. And yeah, it fucking sucks. There's no other way to say it. Look, I'm fine with having a laugh about it because it is a stupid video and that was what it was made to be. I even joke about it in the videos, but sadly I think it got given to a wrong crowd, because that's an issue with YouTube Shorts. It just throws it to anyone, and even though people had time to scroll, they didn't. I even said months ago that I wasn't going to be doing these again. Clearly, it did very well, and it is what YouTube wants, I guess, but yeah, I don't want to make videos like that. I'll just leave it in the past and move on. Hopefully, other people can do the same, but it seems YouTube keeps recommending that video, so maybe I'll have to private it one day. I think a lot of the shorts were just me trying different stuff and rambling about things. For example, the voicing the Murder Drones teacher one was the first time I used Audacity to record my voice. It's what I'm recording with now. I'll give you a little comparison to Audacity with the built-in like audio suppressor stuff versus what I was using before. This is the Audacity audio. This is the DaVinci Resolve audio. So tell me what one you like better. Anyway, shorts are pretty decent. They're much less effort and usually a high reward. But there are a few issues, like I don't want to make shorts every few days to a week. Also, I don't want to do only shorts. I still prefer my main videos, even if they don't do as good and they take longer to get out. Overall, I think shorts are a decent way of channel growth and definitely get stuff out there, because it's less about people clicking on the video and more about just randomly getting pushed out. I think I'll still make shorts because my main videos take quite a while, and also sometimes certain topics are just better to put into a short instead of a full-on video. Another achievement video. Basically, I beat Dark Carnival on Expert and just thought it would be fun to record it and make it into a video. I remember liking this one a little bit, but again, I don't really rewatch my videos, and I know mixed with the thumbnail and how I wasn't really sure on the title, probably didn't come across that well for viewers. Also, it might be a bit messy and boring to follow, so understandable. I don't think it was meant to be a major upload or anything, but it did quite well, and it was also nice to do a smaller video that was only around 10 minutes compared to my usual ones that range from like 20 to 40 minutes. I don't think I said anything like super special in it, I can't really remember, but yeah, it did decent. I wanted to do a video about Indonesian cubes, so I made this one. Even at the time, I didn't really like it, and looking back on it, I do want to remake this one. I feel I didn't really talk about it a lot. I went over each episode, my thoughts and theories, but in comparison to the Cliffside video that I recently did, where I talked about way more stuff and I think was overall just a more interesting watch, Indonesian Cube is probably my favourite Liam Vickers project, so I do kind of want to do it a bit more justice and go over a lot more. The Murder Drones review videos. These two are about a month apart, but are pretty much the same. Me reviewing Murder Drones episodes. I like these, and there was a reason for me to watch Murder Drones again and ramble about the episodes. My only takeaways are make your own opinions and stop saying we're so back after literally anything Murder Drones related. A simple ramble. I'm not really a huge fan of this video. Overall, I think it was a little bit pointless. It took too much time to come out and wasn't really that interesting. The thumbnail kind of sucked. I don't think I really talked about anything in an interesting way. The title wasn't really that interesting. It was just a video I made because episode 6 released. Murder Drones 1 year later. I just thought I should do something for episode 8 turning a year old. I think the video is fine. I think it could have been better. Overall, I still think it was a decent video despite those few problems. I don't think it was anything special. I basically just said, here's a bunch of fan projects and Murder Drones creators. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I think some stuff I shared was good, but at the same time, I think I did miss and get a decent amount of things wrong. Still, I do think the Kickstarter just sucked a little bit. Don't get me wrong, the idea itself is really good. I like the idea, but the way it was promoted and how Glitch didn't really go over it and everything was a little bit confusing, I don't think the promotion of the Kickstarter was that good. So yeah, a couple good things in this video, but overall I don't think it's that good. These were far simple ones for me, just going over my predictions and then what we actually got. I like the idea, but I feel these videos don't do good in the long run. Mid, just like the song. Jokes aside, yeah, I don't think this video was that good. The video was just simply getting something out there as I talk about Murder Drone stuff and other people were talking about the music video. Looking back on it, I feel I could have just made this a short or not made the video at all. My final main video of the year, and probably one of my favourites. It might be recency bias, but I do really like this one, and I think so far it's done decent. I went over the episode, talked about the future, my thoughts, fan stuff, and information people might not have known. I think I shared and compiled a lot. Of course, the Liam Vickers Discord was a huge help with this video, and I hope I can keep including them in more stuff, for example my Let's Split Up ramble that I'll be doing. Talking to them was nice, and I think the stuff they shared and I was able to put in the video really made it what it was. So yeah, probably one of my favourites and best of the year. For future videos, I obviously plan on going over all of the Liam Vickers stuff that I can, all the way from Murder Drones to Scary Stories. Currently I'm writing the script for the Let's Split Up video. I've also gone through, or I'm still going through, all of the Ask Liam questions. I could make that its own video so it's in one place for people to find instead of needing to look through it themselves. I do plan on still going over Glitch Production stuff like their shows. They actually announced a new one while I was making this video and that comes out May. The Murder Drones comic also starts releasing in February, and they have 6 issues of that, which will probably get released every 2 months or so if I had to take a guess. I do want to do a couple videos talking about games and playing them. Maybe some funny moments, if I have funny moments. I'm thinking more along the lines of, I have a lot of Cult of the Lamb footage from when I platinumed the game like a year or two ago, and I thought something along the lines of becoming the best cult leader was kind of funny, so I thought doing an achievement video and that could be good. I want to do a video going over my first year in Stardew Valley, because I think that could be interesting. It could be like those 100-day videos. I might do some videos on Infinite Warfare Zombies, because it's my favourite COD Zombies, and I like zombie games. And I do want to do a video on Dead Rising, as the franchise turns 20 this year. I will either go over the remake remaster that came out, or I will go over Dead Rising 4. I might go over some Murder Drones fan stuff, like people's shows. Also, just people's like creations in general, I think could be fun to look at. I'm not gonna set some big goal like, I want to be a voice actor, I want to hit 100k subs, I want to get monetized. Don't get me wrong, all of those would be really cool, and if those opportunities came along, I would do it. But the main thing I want to do this year is just make better videos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I did want to do some awards and milestones, but most of those are given to the Murder Drone Smash or Pass video. So, the only real thing I'll talk about is my favourite video of the year. And that one goes to my Cliffside video. I don't know if it's because the Cliffside video is recent, but I do really like it, and it's definitely the kind of video I want to make moving on. I know there's a couple things I missed, there might be some stuff I got wrong or didn't explain well, but I think for the most part, it is a good video, and I think it can do its job well at being a explanation for Cliffside and a lot of the stuff people might not know, which is kind of what I want to do for a decent amount of these ramble videos. If I can find most of the stuff, put it into one place and make it a decent explanation video, then I think I'll have done good. Hopefully I can do that with the Let's Split Up video that I'm making and any other sort of stuff I end up rambling about. As of now, the Cliffside video is my favourite, and I hope to make many more like it. Not sure what else to really say. I think that's pretty much everything, and this video is probably getting too long anyway, so we'll cut it here. Thank you for watching the video. I know it's not what I usually do, but I just thought this could be a fun thing to look back on eventually. Hopefully you have a good year and a good day, and in case I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.